2. We all know that we are quite eager to know regarding the vaccine. We are not sure that this corona vaccine will be successful or not, whether it will be available or not, whether if available, it will be how much it will be useful, how much it will give us protection. So we are not sure regarding that. And I am not sure regarding that, that whether it's available, then I will take it or not. So it's our fortunate that Kalpesh is knowing everything. Let us listen from him regarding this corona vaccine, and he is the best person to answer all the questions. Dr. Kalpesh Talati. Dr. Kalpesh,
Yeah,
I will continue your speech now onwards.
thank you very much, Hetal Ben and Mona Ben, for giving me a chance to have a lecture on this uh, vaccine program, and for the kind introduction. Thankful to Dr. Bharat Bhai. At present, there are the two hot topics in the world. First was the vaccine, and now the Trump. So we focus more on the vaccine rather than Trump because we need a more focus on vaccine. So, hello, hello, hello. Yeah.
You are audible very
Yeah.
well.
Okay. Fine.
Dr.
Okay.
Kalpesh,
Okay.
carry on.
Okay. 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 So most hot topic and the need of the time is the vaccine. At present, we need that. So I would like to discuss about the vaccine for COVID. Is yes is the answer. So now we go for a what we know about the COVID-19 vaccine development. The latest on the COVID-19 global situation and vaccine development. I will try to highlight all the points, and I would like to give you the details of the vaccines development in world at present regarding the COVID-19. So these are the overviews. What are the topics we are going to discuss? So we know that the current global situation on the 4th November, more than 48 million cases are recorded over the world, and 5 countries with the highest cumulative number of cases. Out of 48 million patients, more than 1.5 million, 1.2 million deaths occurred all over the world. So there is a question: what is the answer for this? Is there any specific treatment, or is there any 100% curable measurement can we take? So the only answer is at present vaccine. જ્યાં સુધી વેક્સિન નહીં આવે ત્યાં સુધી we have to consider our mask as a vaccine. Rightly said Dr. Bharat Makwana. વેક્સિન ક્યારે આવશે, કેટલી ઇફેક્ટિવ થશે, કેટલી કામ કરશે, શું થશે, all are in a air at present. Nobody can predict anything. But let us discuss about the vaccines. First, we know about the vaccines, right? What is vaccine? The vaccines can prevent the infectious diseases like viral and bacterial diseases. Most of the people in the community are vaccinated against the disease. The ability of the pathogen to spread is limited. When you give a vaccine, there is a limited spread of the disease, and that is called the vaccination program, and that lead to the herd immunity. We always talk about the herd immunity. What is herd immunity? See, in a population, if more than 60% people are affected or vaccinated or immune to the particular disease, either it can be a viral or bacterial, then we consider as a herd immunity. That is also known as an indirect or population immunity. So in our India, if we consider as a population of 130 crores, minimum 80 crore people should be either it should be vaccinated or affected or immune to the disease. Then we will get a herd immunity. So it's a large number of people. We have to be await for that. When many people have immunity, this also indirectly protects the people who cannot take vaccine, like young babies and those who have a compromised immune systems. So these are the vaccines prevention of the infectious disease. How vaccine works? Vaccines greatly reduce the risk of infection by training the immune system to recognize and fight pathogens such as viruses or bacteria. Vaccines safely deliver an immunogen, which is a specific type of antigen that elicits an immune response to train the immune system to recognize the pathogen, either viral or bacterial, when it is encountered naturally. So vaccine is given to the person that will go into the body, and that vaccine will create a immune response, and immunogen will be developed, and that will lead to the protection against the virus and bacteria. How vaccines are delivered? There are the multiple routes now available. One is a muscle, second is a skin, and then oral, and latest now is a nasal. These are the routes of the vaccines introduction. I have just shown the one instrument that is known as a PharmaJet. What we have tried in our Zydus vaccine program, that is like when you are using a glucometer for the taste of the blood sugar. So there is a very small slight pinprick sensation. So this is the device we are keeping we are giving the vaccines with these devices. So we have done a trial with the PharmaJet as well as the intradermal syringe needle injections. So both the way we have used, because our is a multi faceted double-blind trials, we have conducted this. Vaccines sometimes require more than one dose. So in our trial, in Zydus trial, we have given in a phase 2, 3 number of injections, like day 1, day 28, and day 56. So maybe the booster dose may require sometimes, right? So it depends on the activity or the response of the vaccine to the person. We may require a number of doses, how many doses we have to take. So different type of viral vaccines are available. So this is a table is suggestive of like an immunogen. So what are the ingredients of the
Sir,
vaccines?
your slides is not moving. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Is
Okay.
it okay?
Yes, yes.
Immunogens, these are the ingredients of the vaccines. How it works means how it works. What are the advantage of the vaccines? What are the disadvantage of the vaccines? And examples of the vaccines. Like different types of vaccines are available at present. One is first initially introduced is a attenuated live virus vaccines, and second is a whole inactivated virus vaccines. So they work live virus but does not cause disease, and inactivated dead virus we were using. The advantage of the live virus induces the response as a natural infection. Disadvantage, not recommended for the pregnant woman and immune compromised persons, like available measles, rubella, mumps, yellow fever, and smallpox. Whole inactivated virus vaccines. So inactivated dead virus we were giving. It induces a strong antibody response, requires a large quantities of virus. I think everybody can see this slides.
Yes, now we can see.
Now it is visible.
It is moving. Yes.
It is moving. Okay, sorry. So I'm just, I have to wait for the slide to move, right? So,
No, it is okay. Now, why you use vaccine? Why we use vaccine slide is there.
okay. Okay.
Okay, okay, it is okay.
Vaccine, sorry, slides is moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Now the slide is about vaccines.
Why we use vaccine is the heading of that slide.
Yeah. So I have already explained that, right?
Yes.
Now
Okay,
how
yeah.
vaccine works already. we
Yes,
have-
yes, yes.
Yes. Now the slide is there.
It is working. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Now it is going. Next. Okay. Now I think you can see this. Okay. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is okay.
Yeah.
Go on. Go on.
Yeah. So first is the attenuated live virus vaccines. They work without causing any disease, induces the natural response and not recommended for the pregnant and immune compromised persons. We have examples of multiple like measles, rubella, mumps, yellow fever, and smallpox. Whole inactivated virus. So we inoculate the inactivated dead virus. That induces the strong antibody response, requires a large quantities of the viruses like influenza, rabies, and hepatitis A. Protein subunits. So a protein derived from a pathogen may be fewer side effects than whole virus like the redness, swelling at the injection sites, may be poorly immunogenic and complex process like influenza viral vaccines. And recombinant, the host cells is used to express an antigen. No need to produce the whole virus, may be poorly immunogenic and high cost like hepatitis B virus. And at present, the newer molecules are coming like peptides. So it's a synthetic produced fragment of an antigen that is a rapid development, poorly immunogenic, high cost, but safe. COVID-19 vaccine is development. The same way nucleic acid, DNA and RNA now develop strong cellular immunity and rapid development, relatively low antibody response, and COVID-19 vaccines in the development. Replicating or non-replicating viral vectors, viral pathogen expressed on a safe virus that does not cause disease, rapid development, prior exposure to vector virus may reduce the immunogenicity like Ebola. So there are the different types of immunogens we have, and we just try for that. So in COVID-19, different molecules, different immunogens they have tried. So virus vaccines, virus is selected, modified, or completely inactivated so that it will not cause the disease. These are the action of the type of the vaccines like whole virus, that is an attenuated live virus. This is attenuated live virus and inactivated dead virus. These are the inactivated dead virus molecules, and this is the attenuated live virus. So when we give a vaccine, right, they will go to the body, and then the virus replication will be there. Then they will produce the coronavirus peptides, and then will come the immune response. So this is a type 1 attenuated live or inactivated dead virus. This is a protein-based virus vaccines. So how the protein, the spike proteins or M proteins that are on the coronavirus, we see the spikes. So this is a virus-like particles we develop, and then they will be vaccinated. Again, they will be going through the cell, and then they will give an immune response. So vector vaccines, the same way, here the replicating vector will be inoculated in the coronavirus with the spike gene. The same non-replicating viral vectors here, they will replicate in the cells and they will give an immune response. So the safe virus serves as a platform or vector to deliver the protein that triggers an immune response. Nucleic acid vaccines, instead of a virus, a protein antigen. So this is the DNA and this is the RNA. This is DNA, what we have developed in Zydus vaccine. This is RNA vaccine. RNA will be directly go into the cell, and then there will be replication, and then the immune response will be seen. DNA vaccine will be given in the cell, then they will be converted into messenger RNA, and then they will be replicated, and then we'll get the immune response. So DNA will be converted into mRNA, and then the immune response will be there. And in RNA, that will be directly going into the cells, and they will develop the immune response. So, and how? Sorry. How do DNA vaccine work? What we have tried here in Zydus. So instead of using a weakened or dead version of a virus, mixed with the protein and other ingredients, the main agent in a DNA vaccine is made from part of the virus' own genetic informations. The vaccine uses the DNA or RNA to make the immune system think it's under attack, and that triggers the production of proteins directly in the cell. that activates the immune response and in turn antibodies that fight the virus. So viruses can only multiply in living cells, but to do that, the virus has to make more protein. So DNA becomes RNA, which becomes messenger RNA, and that makes the protein. So here we can see here, this is the virus. We have taken out the S gene that is combined with the plasmid, that is the adjuvant, and then that will be a develop of the S gene molecule, and this is the real formulation of the vaccines, and then that will be converted into the bottle pack. So that will be injected. So DNA vaccine will be injected. So myocytes, they will develop a T cell activations and the B cell activations. So B cell will give a virus neutralization, and T cells will give a lysis of the virus infected cells. So cells, those who are infected with the virus, so T cell will take care of that, and B cell will neutralizes the virus. So in this way, we can fight against the coronavirus. So DNA vaccine against the SARS and MERS. MERS was occurred in 2004, and were found to be well tolerated in humans with a seroconversion rate of 80% and 94% in vaccinated subjects respectively. Demonstration of DNA vaccines to elicit the strong B cell and T cell immune response in other coronaviral infections. Non-replicating and non-integrating plasmid carrying the gene of interest, making it very safe. No vector response, absence of any infectious agent, ease of manufacturing related to minimally biosafety requirements. So easily can be produced, and scalability and ramping up capacities globally. Improved vaccine stability and lower the cold chain requirements.
Sir, again, slide is not moving.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Again, I have to go for that. Sorry, because so how DNA next?
Okay. Yes.
No.
I think you have already explained this. No?
Yeah, already said.
So you talked about this.
I think net problem. Yeah, now this is the slide. See, this is the virus. We have selected a S gene combined with the plasmid, develop a molecule that will be formulation will be converted into the vaccine. That vaccine, DNA vaccine, will be given, and that the myocytes will develop a T cells, and APCs will develop a B cells activation. B cell will lead to the virus neutralization, and T cell will take care of the virus infected cells. So lysis of the virus infected cells. And why selection of the DNA vaccine is there? Because it DNA vaccine against the SARS and MERS were found to be well tolerated in humans with a seroconversion rate of 80% and 94%. This is acting as strong B cells and T cells immune response. Non-replicating and non-integrating plasmid carrying the gene of interest, making it very safe. No vector response, absence of any infectious agents. It is manufacturing related to the minimal biosafety requirements, scalability and ramping up capacities globally, improve the vaccine stability and lower cold chain requirements is there. Adaptability of the technology to rapidly move to new vaccine design in case of the antigenic drift. मानो के वायरस में कोई ड्रिफ्ट થાય છે, ચેન્જ થાય છે, તો adaptability can be easy with these vaccines, this molecule. The vector use has been tested in clinical trials for other DNA vaccines in past and also approved by the US FDA. Most of the, I think, animal vaccines, they have developed a DNA and RNA vaccines. So this is the first time in corona, world is trying for a DNA and RNA vaccines for the human beings. I think, yeah. The question comes like that, okay, what type of vaccine we should use, whether this vaccine is ideal or not, right? So first we see all these points in any vaccine. First, it should be safe. It should be highly immunogenic, non-integrating, easy to manipulate, genetically stable, it should be inexpensive, and should not compromise the pre-existing
Order
immunity.
starts today for soft, tasty homemade food. Papad puri nichoda fodi.
Oh,
Please
Hello.
make mute. બધાને mute કરી નાખો.
જયેશભાઈ સહાયતા ત્યાંથી જયેશભાઈ સહાયતા
Except speaker, all others, please mute your mic.
So we know that the coronavirus have a number of proteins like S, E, M, and M. S is like a spike surface glycoproteins. These are the over the surface. Envelope proteins are there, matrix proteins are there, and nucleocapsids are there. But we have selected a S protein, right? Because it contributes to the cell tropism and viral entry very easily. Capable of inducing neutralizing antibodies and protective immunity. Amino acid sequence analysis shown that S protein contains conserved regional common to all coronaviruses, like any variation of the coronavirus. This S antigen vaccine will fight properly. So maybe the base for universal vaccine development. So this is considered as a, at present, we are trying for the universal vaccine development program. Oh, so sorry, it's moving late.
Yeah, it is okay.
So how we do the vaccine program, the steps in the vaccine development. Previously, it was very long time. Any vaccine, I'm just coming with the next slide. Any vaccine to develop or any drug molecule to develop, it takes longer time for the testing and everything, for the permission and everything. But this is the first time in the world, because of the pandemic, all people, all governments, even WHO and our Indian government has given a fast track program. And that is the reason, just we are coming in the next slide, what we do in all the stages. The preclinical studies, vaccine is tested in animals for efficacy and safety, including the challenge studies. Phase 1 is a clinical trial for the small group of healthy adults. We have tested in 48 people in a phase 1. Phase 2, I'm just coming. Phase 2 clinical trial, phase 2 I have conducted in Jadas Hospital. That is, a vaccine is given to a people who have characteristics such as age and physical health, similar to those for the whom the new vaccine is intended. So this is a new molecule given to the people. Our age group was 12 to above age, no age bar, but all the subjects should be healthy. 12 to 18 years child, we have to give a consent from the parents, and that's the audio-visual consent we have taken for the 12 to 18 kids. And rest of the people, we have given a full consent, that's a documented consent. We explain them for at least 45 minutes for each person individually for the vaccine program. Then if they are ready for this, then we just take a consent. And after taking consent, we include them in the program of the clinical trial. And then we continue that 3 vaccination doses we have given. Then 4th visit and 5th visits we are going at present. So these are the number of visits they have to visit. In our clinical trial, we have to complete the 10 visits. And this is the 8th visit is going on at present. 9th visit will be in a December end, and 10th visit will be in a March end. So after that, our second trial will complete. And phase 3 trial is a vaccine is given to thousands of people. We have given in a phase 2 clinical trial on 8 centers all over the India. We have selected 1,200 people for the trial. We have selected 1,200 people. In Jadas, we have selected 121 subjects for the clinical trial. And we have given dosing to 121 people in Jadas Hospital. Rest of the centers, they have given 100, 150 or like something. So phase 3 clinical trial, that will be given to a number of people, like thousands of people. So it can be 20 to 30,000 people and we test for the efficacy and safety. Probably clinical trial phase 3, we are expecting in Zydus, probably in a November post Diwali session probably. I don't know about the exact date and program, but expecting in a post Diwali phase. So phase 4, that is a post-marketing surveillance, ongoing studies after a vaccine is approved and licensed to monitor the adverse events and to study long-term effects of the vaccine in the population. So that will be given to a large population, right? And human challenge studies, the studies in which a vaccine is given followed by the pathogen against which the vaccine is designed to protect. Such trials are uncommon in people as they present considerable ethical challenges. So after phase 4 trial, they go for a marketing survey and everything. And after that, the vaccine will be approved. So many pharma companies and so many people are now in a coronavirus vaccine development program. So lots of people are tried for that, but based on the experience, roughly around 7% of the vaccines in preclinical studies succeed. Candidates that reach clinical trials have about a 20% chance of succeeding. So probably around 150 people have tried for the corona vaccine trial, and this only 20% chance of succeeding will be there. So different vaccine types may be needed for different population groups. For example, some vaccines may work in older people and some may not, as the immune system weakens with the older age. So different vaccines will give a result. So let's see, wait for everybody's result, how they perform. So COVID-19 vaccine accelerated development. This slide shows you traditional vaccine development. It takes years of more than 7 to 8 years, because every phase first they have to complete it. They have to take a permission from the authorities, and then they can start the next phase. So that takes around 7 to 8 years. Previous vaccines, whatever they developed, slow process. So they took around 6 to 7 years. More than that, they have taken that. But in Corona time, because it is a pandemic, so accelerated vaccine development timeline has developed. So in this case, preclinical, phase 1, phase 2, these all three trials, they go together. See, in our Zydus program, preclinical, that is an animal trial they have done first, and after that they have went for the phase 1 trial. Phase 1 trial they have started, and with the same thing with that, phase 2 trial started at the end of the phase 1 trial. So it is almost near to parallel trial they are starting. So phase 3 also the same thing, because we complete phase 2 trial as per the protocol will be completed in March, right? So April will be the month we finish it. But phase 3 will start probably in a November end or December. So overlap trial time is there. And that is the reason accelerated vaccine development time will be there. And that will be WHO as well as the government has given a special permission for that, for the fast track trial. At present, these are the candidates, those who are in a phase 3 trials. So on 2nd October 2020, there are the 42 COVID-19 candidate vaccines in clinical evaluation, of which out of that only 10 they are in a phase 2 trials. There are another 151 candidate vaccines in preclinical evaluations. Phase 3 trials usually require 30,000 or more participants, usually given an intramuscular majority people. In Zydus, we have given an intradermal injections for the vaccines. Most are designed for the 2-dose schedules. We have a 3-dose schedules at present in phase 2. Phase 3, I don't know about what is the protocol at present. Let's wait for the protocol. So we can see that a number of people are there, like Brazil, UAE, China, USA, UK. But for us, there are the 3 important vaccine trials are going on in India. One is Oxford, second is Bharat Biotech, and third is Zydus. So Bharat Biotech has already started the phase 3 as per our newspapers and channels and everything. Zydus, that is a DNA-based platform, probably expecting in a November end or December. So the date will be declared by the authority people. So probably we are expecting in that way. Our clinical trial for the animal trials, that rat and rabbits, so they have given a in that case, so nearly almost that was safe. We have given intradermal route, but no major issues with the animals. Even in a phase 1 trial, I'm missing the slide, but in that case also, there are the only 4 or 5 people have a very small things. One person has a very local redness and swelling. One person has a diarrhea for 3-4 times. That is a household remedies and routine medications that was cured. And one person has a low-grade fever for a day or 2. So these are the small, very small expected side effects in phase 1 trial we notice. In our phase 2 trial, after giving 3 doses of the vaccinations at present, very minor side effects we have noticed. Always there is a question, okay, when the vaccine failure will be there. So inadequacy of the vaccine, that is one part. Second is a less than 60% efficacy results in failure to create the herd immunity. Ineffective vaccination route of administrations, muscle, skin, oral, nasal. So many people are saying at present, according to the literature, nasal vaccines they have introduced, but the nasal vaccine will work locally over the upper respiratory tract only. That will not work in the lungs. So that's a question mark at present whether nasal vaccines will work or not. So results are awaiting. I don't know about the later phase. Failed cold chain distributions of storage. Vaccine-related susceptible infections, genetics, health status. These are the vaccine failure. We have seen that the Oxford people, they face during the, I think, phase 2 trial, they have one person has a major issue and they have to hold for some period. And then again, they've restarted. So these are the susceptible infections or like any health issues, then the failure will be considered in a vaccine trial. WHO COVID-19 solidarity vaccination trial they have launched on 28th May 2020. A trial in several sites at once will help the speed evaluation and ensure that vaccine will have been tested in different populations. They have enrolled more than 280,000 participants from at least 470 different centers in over the 34 countries. So local involvement will help to identify trial sites with high COVID-19 transmission and ensure the community engagement. WHO solidarity vaccination trial achieving the rapid progress towards the global objectives. The objectives are increasing the likelihood of finding several effective vaccines, rapid accumulation of the data to support the rigorous evaluation, results within 3 to 6 months after each vaccine is ready for inclusion, and fosters international development with equity of success, access. So they want to go for very fast. They want to control the pandemic, and all over world they want to go for a equal access. The same trial milestones they have decided. So 31st January they have a interim results what they are expecting. So probably we can expect a vaccine later on. Probably I don't know the exact timings for the vaccine at what time it will come, but so many news channels, so many newspapers, and everybody they say that these are coming in December, January. But I think I don't know whether they are right or wrong, whether they are bluffing or they are just saying something wrong. So we are not expecting before at least January. Later on, it will come probably. Monitoring of the social media vaccine development. So the same way, so many people are monitoring the vaccine trials. Excuse me. Working together to deliver the vaccine to all countries. That is the main motto of the WHO trial. To assess to COVID-19 tools, the accelerator was launched in April 2020, right? So they have developed a framework for the equitable and affordable access to safe and effective vaccines. COVAX facility is an umbrella mechanism. So they have developed an umbrella mechanism that is known as COVAX facilities. The ACT accelerator aims to deliver the 2 billion vaccine doses for the global need by the end of the 2021. So just think of the 2 billion vaccine doses they want to deliver at the end of 2021. So again, the question mark comes. Vaccine allocation will be driven by public health needs for priority groups, which may represent about 20% of the populations, that is in the first year. Countries will be asked to develop vaccination plans following advice from SEJ, and WHO recommends frontline personnel like healthcare workers, seniors with the first priority to receive the vaccines. So we people will come in a first priority, hope for the best when it will come. Resources on the COVID-19 vaccine development. So WHO target product profile for the COVID-19 vaccines, vaccine landscapes, solidarity vaccine trial, access to the COVID tools, COVAX facilities, COVAX Explain, COVAX, they have different programs, WHO guidelines, guidance on the ethics of the vaccine allocations. Sorry, I'm moving very fast. So this is the WHO has considered the program development. The same resources on the COVID-19 vaccine development and how to protect ourselves and others. So 9 important COVID-19 prevention measures till the vaccine comes. We have to follow these things and consider our vaccine at present as mask. So stay home and self-isolate, clean hands frequently, cover your nose and mouth, avoid touching, distance of at least 1 to 2 meters, stay away from the crowds, use a fabric mask, use a medical and surgical mask if you may be at higher risk, and regular clean and disinfect frequently touched surfaces. These are the measures we should take. These are the different WHO guidelines on the COVID-19. So video you can download from the site. So call for the applicants, first WHO training in infodemic management. So they have given a training program that starts from the 3rd November to 27th November. Find out the more if you want to join with them. In our program, I've already told you that phase second is going on. Till today, we don't have any major issues with the candidates whoever participated all over India. And at present, just they are preparing for the data for the cellular response as well as the immunogenicity in our central lab in Jadas Research Center. And later on, they will submit all the data to the respective committee, and then they will finalize it, and the phase 3 will start. Again, the phase 3 we will conduct in all the centers. Probably they may increase the centers, and maybe around 25 to 30,000 subjects will be selected for the third phase 3 vaccination, and hope for the best that we can finish up very fast, safely, and without any complications. We hope for that. So thank you very much, because we were working from morning 7 to night 11 o'clock. Lots of days we have spare time for the phase 2. Now phase 3, again we have to spare time for that, and we are trying our level best to participate in a vaccine program and doing a what we call is a service to the nation and service to the globe, and hope for the best that we come out with some good news in short time. Thank you very much. Any questions?
કલ્પેશ, hello.
Yeah.
Hello. હા કલ્પેશ, વેક્સિન રિલેટેડ એક ક્વેશ્ચન છે
Yeah.
કે vaccine is given for developing the immunity, okay?
Yeah.
Now we know that in corona more than 70% persons are asymptomatic disease carrier. So once person have already corona, but he don't know and he had immunity, how will you exclude such a patient? Are
See,
you going
first,
for antigen in them before giving vaccine?
when we selected the subjects in corona trial, first we went for the IgG level. If the IgG
Yeah.
level is below normal, then we have included that subjects in our study. Those who are COVID positives, those who have a IgG level is above normal level, then we have excluded them from the corona vaccine trial because we cannot give vaccine. Already they are immune to the coronavirus, so they don't require any vaccines. Those who are not immune, those who have a IgG level below normal level, these are the right candidates for the vaccine program.
આ તમારા અત્યારના માટે થયું, પણ જ્યારે માસમાં ગવર્મેન્ટ આપતી હશે ત્યારે બધાના ઇમ્યુનોગ્લોબિન કરવા શક્ય બનશે એ વખતે?
That's not possible. That's not possible. That's not possible. અને એટલા માટે જ આમાં શું છે કે ટ્રાયલમાં અત્યારે આપણે આપીએ છીએ અને we see the cellular response and these things કે people are how they are reacting to the new molecule, right? One thing, is there any side effects, is there any problems? અને એટલા માટે જ phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 trials ની અંદર probably they may include number of people કદાચ બીજા ડિસીઝ સાથેના હશે, કારણ કે અમે અત્યારે બીજા ડિસીઝ સાથેના એક્સક્લુડ કર્યા હતા. જે લોકોને લાગે બ્લડ પ્રેશર ડાયાબિટીસ ઓર વેલ કંટ્રોલ બ્લડ પ્રેશર ડાયાબિટીસ કેવા કે હતા એ લોકોને જ અમે ઇન્ક્લુડ કર્યા હતા. કદાચ ફેઝ 3 માં એવું પણ આવશે કે નંબર ઓફ ડિસીઝ સાથેના somebody may have a severe stroke, somebody may have other diseases, એ બધાને પણ આપવાનો ફેઝ આવશે ફેઝ 3 માં. તો how the people react and then they will decide કે this vaccine can be given to all people. કારણ કે અત્યારે આપણને જે બધાને ધારો કે હિપેટાઇટિસ વેક્સિન આપણે લઈએ છીએ તો ક્યાં બધા હિપેટાઇટિસ કરાવવા જાય છે? એનીબડી ઇઝ ટેસ્ટિંગ કે રાઈટ ધ સેમ વે then there will be a universal vaccine program. Everybody can take that way. But those who are positive, માનો કે આજે મને કોરોના થયો છે ને if I am aware, I should not take any vaccine. પણ અત્યારે પણ એવું ક્વેશ્ચન માર્ક અત્યારે ચાલે છે કે once you have a corona, you have developed a immunity. Exactly we don't know કે after how many days પછી immunity develop થાય છે, IgG level કેટલું high આવે છે. Everybody has a variable level, right? Usually what will happen with the corona, when the virus is infected in an incubation period, the IgM level will go rise. IgG will rise after 14 days, and that is the reason we ask the person for a 14 days isolation. After 14 days it will go up, but how much it will go up and when, that is not exactly decided. It varies with the person to person. Some people may not develop a IgG because their immune system may not be responding well to the coronavirus. So they are not ready, their immune system is not ready to respond. So they may develop later on or they may not develop also. So these are the reasons.
તમારી વેક્સિનમાં તમે મ્યુટેશન લીધું છે? કારણ કે અત્યારે તમે જે વાયરસ લીધો હશે, જ્યારે વેક્સિન તૈયાર થશે ત્યારે તો મ્યુટેશન થઈને
મેં એટલા માટે જ કહ્યું ને કે S gene છે, S gene we have selected, and that is the reason કે multi-purpose and can be twisted also, can be કારણ કે જ્યારે પણ વાયરસ ડ્રીપ થાય છે ત્યારે એમાં થઈ શકે. જેમ અત્યારે H1N1 આપણે જ્યારે થયું તે H1N1 ની અંદર પણ ધારો કે વેરિએશન્સ તો થયા જ હશે, રાઈટ? But still we are using a H1N1 vaccine that was included in the Influvac કે બધા જે અત્યારે વપરાય છે એમાં ટેટ્રાપેક તરીકે, રાઈટ? ટેટ્રા વેક્સિન તરીકે વપરાય છે એમાં અત્યારે they have included. The probably in future we don't know about the COVID also કે later on કેવી રીતના આવશે.
Thank you very much.
કલ્પેશ ભાઈ,
Those, yeah. Okay.
હા કલ્પેશ ભાઈ, તમારો જે ફેઝ ટ્રાયલ તમે કન્ડક્ટ કર્યો એમાં તમે 3 ડોઝીસ આપ્યા, I think 0, 58 and 56. That by which route? IM, intramuscular?
No, we are using an
Intradermal.
Yeah, we have two things. One is I showed you there's a PharmaJet, that is an instrument.
Right.
And the second is a needle syringe.
Right.
That is given by the nursing staff, intradermal. એ એટલા માટે આપવાનું હતું કે PharmaJet અને intradermal બંનેનો ટ્રાય કર્યો છે કે which one is better also.
અચ્છા, હવે એમાં ઇન્ટ્રામસ્ક્યુલર અને ઇન્ટ્રાડર્મલ એવો કોઈ ટ્રાયલ તો કન્ડક્ટ થયો જ નહીં હોય કે સેનાથી વધારે ઇમ્યુનિટી વધારે સારી ડેવલપ થાય છે. બેઝિક મને એવું લાગે છે કે ઇન્ટ્રાડર્મલમાં ડોઝ રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ ઇઝ લેસ રાધર દેન ઇન્ટ્રામસ્ક્યુલર. એટલે કદાચ આપણે વાઇડ પોપ્યુલેશનને કવર કરવું હોય તો
એક્ઝેક્ટલી
લેસ અમાઉન્ટમાં યુટિલાઇઝ કરી શકીએ તો ઓવરઓલ આપણે વધારે લોકોને આપણે કવર કરી શકીએ આઈ થિંક.
હોસ્પિટલથી માંડીને બધું જ આવી શકે. અને કદાચ એવું પણ બને કે ઇન્ટ્રામસ્ક્યુલરમાં આપણે ઘણા બધા કોમ્પ્લિકેશન્સ થાય છે, એ પણ કદાચ આપણે વી કેન અવોઇડ ઓલસો.
ઇન્ટ્રાડર્મલમાં હા લોકલ કોમ્પ્લિકેશન્સ ઘણા બધા ઓછા થઈ. અત્યારના ફેઝ 2 ટ્રાયલમાં જે તમે 8 વિઝિટ અત્યારે તમે કીધું કે 8 વિઝિટ, હા, તો એમાં કેવા રિઝલ્ટ કેવા ઓવરઓલ તમારું?
સી એટલે કોમ્પ્લિકેશન્સ કે સેફટી પોઈન્ટ ઓફ વ્યૂ ઇઝ ગુડ એટ પ્રેઝન્ટ રાઈટ, પણ રિઝલ્ટ વાઇઝ વી આર નોટ અવેર એટ પ્રેઝન્ટ બીકોઝ ઓલ ધ ડેટા હેવ ગોન ટુ રિસર્ચ સેન્ટર અને એ લોકોએ હજુ કારણ કે એ લોકો હજુ સબમિટ કરશે કમિટીમાં એમાં and then they will declare. Till that time અમને પણ અત્યારે ખબર નથી કારણ કે we are in a double blind study. એટલે who has received vaccine, who has received placebo, who has received this pharmajet, who has received intradermal. એટલે અમને અત્યારે બધામાં બ્લાઇન્ડ સ્ટડીમાં છે, એટલે વી ડોન્ટ નો કે કોને કેટલું ઇમ્યુનોજન ડેવલપ થશે કે એની સેલ્યુલર રિસ્પોન્સ કેટલો હશે, વિથ ધેટ વી ડોન્ટ નો એટ પ્રેઝન્ટ.
રાઈટ, અને તમારો ફેઝ 3 ટ્રાયલ તો હજી તમે આફ્ટર દિવાળી ચાલુ કરો.
Probably I am expecting. I am not aware about the phase 3, પણ જેવું આ કમિટી સેન્કશન થશે એટલે probably research center will tell us કે now the phase 3 trial
take time. માર્કેટમાં આવતા તો ઘણો ટાઈમ લાગશે જ આઈ થિંક.
I am not the right person to tell you, પણ ખબર નથી અત્યારે એટલે યાર.
કલ્પેશભાઈ ફેઝ 3 ટ્રાયલમાં અમારો નંબર લાગે?
Let me see the protocols. પ્રોટોકોલ્સમાં શું આવે છે બધા એટલે પ્રોટોકોલમાં શું આવે છે એની ઉપર છે, કારણ કે I don't know about the protocols because how they have designed the protocol એ મને અત્યારે ખબર નથી. એટલે જ્યારે એ લોકો લોન્ચ કરશે then they will inform us the protocol, then we go for the training of the phase 3 trial and then we'll come to know કે કોણ ઇન્ક્લુડ થઈ શકે અને કોણ અમે લઈ શકીએ. એટલે એક્સક્લુડિંગ અને ઇન્ક્લુડિંગ ક્રાઇટેરિયા એ લોકો અમને ત્યારે આપશે, then we can have it.
આમાં જેમ ના અંદર દર વખતે એવરી યર વેક્સિન રિપીટ કરવી પડે છે અથવા ન્યુમોનિયામાં એવરી 6 મંથ રિપીટ કરવી પડે, એવી રીતે આમાં બી એવું કંઈ છે કે રિપીટ એવરી યર એવરી મંથ કે હાઉ મચ ડ્યુરેશન ઓફ ધ ઇમ્યુનિટી વિલ રિમેન લોંગ લાસ્ટિંગ ઓર પાર્શિયલી તમને વારંવાર રિપીટ કરવું પડે?
નેચરલ ઇન્ફેક્શન
રિપોર્ટ આવ્યા પછી ખબર પડે.
લાસ્ટ લોંગ
એવું નથી હોતું, વાયરસમાં એવું નથી હોતું.
This is the debatable question.
Yes.
Right, at present, see, number one, we take one day. One person has developed a COVID positive, right?
Right.
He will develop an immunity. How long it will remain, nobody knows. Because it can be 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, or 5 months, right? Nobody knows. Second thing, post-vaccination, at present, nobody knows because trial is going on. Time will tell us how long it will remain. And that is the reason probably people may require a booster dose, like first and second dose people have taken for the vaccination program, right? And then they may need a booster dose also. So at present, it is too early to say something. Ketlo time thase ke kevi રીતના થશે, right? But according to the literature, as protein vaccines, those we have developed, right, they last for at least 3 to 4 months.
Yes.
I am not talking about the developing vaccine at present. According to the literature, what they say is they last for 3 to 4 months. So, I don't know about any vaccine at present is available. They are doing trial. How long it will work?
So that means you have to repeat this vaccine at 3 months interval of time or 3 or 4.
No. I am talking in a different way.
Okay.
See, this is going trial, right?
Okay, right.
And then the research center will decide if we have given a 3 dose or 4 dose. So how many dose? Because according to the cellular response, according to the immunogenicity, right? They will decide how many injections or how many doses person has to take. એમાં એવું પણ થઈ શકે ફર્સ્ટ ડોઝ લો અને પછી બૂસ્ટર ડોઝ મોડો લો, 2 ડોઝ લો અને બુસ્ટર ડોઝ મોડો લો.
સર
એટલે એ અત્યારે
આ ટ્રાયલ મે માં ચાલુ થયો અને અત્યારે લગભગ એમ ગણો કે નવેમ્બર ચાલે છે, એટલે ઓલમોસ્ટ 6 મંથ થયા, બરાબર. એટલે જે બી પેશન્ટોને સેકન્ડ ડોઝ કે થર્ડ ડોઝ આપણે આપ્યા અને એમની ફોલોઅપ વિઝિટ થઈ હશે, તો એમના ક્યાંક ને ક્યાંક IgG લેવલ હોય ને એના
મેની અંદર પ્રોગ્રામ ચાલુ થયો. માનો કે આજે ઝાયડસે ચાલુ કર્યું છે તો જુલાઈમાં ચાલુ કર્યો.
ઓકે,
રાઈટ. એ રીતના દરેકનો પ્રોગ્રામ જુદો જુદો ચાલુ થયો છે. જે ફેઝ 3 માં કમ્પ્લીટ કરવાની તૈયારીમાં જે છે એ લોકોએ કદાચ મેમાં કે જૂનમાં ચાલુ કર્યો છે. પરંતુ જ્યાં સુધી કમ્પ્લીટ ડેટા ના આવી જાય ત્યાં સુધી એની મોલેક્યુલ ઇઝ નોટ સેફ ઓર એની મોલેક્યુલ માટે કોઈ પણ જજમેન્ટ લેવું ઇટ્સ વેરી ડિફિકલ્ટ.
સાહેબ, સંજયભાઈ સાહેબ, તમે કહેતા હતા ને તમારે એનરોલ થવું છે, એટલે અત્યારે તમારે ના થવાય.
Yes, phase 3 trial I'm ready.
ના સાહેબ, ના કરાય, અત્યારે ના કરાય.
મોલેક્યુલ એવું નથી. Molecule is time tested now કારણ કે animal trial, phase 1 trial, phase 2 trial.
Okay.
Safety is good. Safety point of view is fine, right? Like phase 3 trial is for a large population, and that is the reason. Otherwise, government will not give authority will not give a permission for the phase 3 trial.
અત્યાર સુધી phase 2 trial ના અંદર બધા healthy people લીધા છે, એક પણ diseased people નથી લીધું. એટલે
that is the reason healthy people એટલા માટે કારણ કે આજે 1200 જણાને લીધા છે અમે, એ 1200 માંથી healthy people જેટલા લીધા છે, એટલે if the more than 60-70% people are fine with vaccines તો problem નથી. એટલા માટે પછી લાર્જ પોપ્યુલેશન આવે. આમાં ડિપેન્ડ્સ ઓન ધ પર્સન ટુ પર્સન, કારણ કે તમારે ડિસીઝ કેવું છે કે એના એક્સક્લુઝન ઇન્ક્લુઝન ક્રાઇટેરિયા ફિક્સ છે. એ ઇન્ક્લુઝન ક્રાઇટેરિયામાં તમે ફિટ થતા હો અને ઇફ યુ આર રેડી to face any consequences તો તમને બહુ પ્રોબ્લેમ નથી થતો. પણ at present we consider this is a safe molecule અત્યાર સુધીના ટાઈમ ટેસ્ટેડ પ્રમાણે. Later on I don't know about the molecule at present કે how it will work, but at present it is safe side effect wise. Effectiveness wise, vaccine effectiveness wise, I am not aware about any, I cannot comment anything at present.
ચાઇના બી હજુ ડેવલપ નથી કરી શક્યું ને?
The China nu develop થઈ ગઈ છે, and I think I have received one video or one picture. They are marketing, I think, Saudi Arabia or somewhere, right? And that is a antigen. Their name is a Wuhan antigen something. I don't know whether it is available or not. ક્યાં છે ને કેવી રીતના. અને આપણા ત્યાંથી mankind people કંઈક છે, એ લોકો કોલોબરેશન કોઈની સાથે રશિયા સાથે કરવાના છે પાછા, એવું કંઈક છે. એટલે આઈ એમ નોટ અવેર અબાઉટ ધ થિંગ્સ, પણ એટલીસ્ટ ટાઈમ ટેસ્ટેડ નહીં હોય તો ગવર્મેન્ટ વિલ નોટ ગીવ અ પરમિશન એનીથિંગ. ઓકે, it's ultimately a health problem issue.
We have heard that out of all strains of COVID-19 virus, 2 strain is very much virulent.
Yeah, definitely.
Fatal. So I think most of vaccine on that basis.
Yeah, that is the reason DNA and RNA vaccines they are developing in this way that they can work as a protein, and they can be જેવા virus drift થાય છે તો they can just change the molecule also, like property of the molecules.
Any more questions? Any questions from audience?
Very informative talk by Dr. Kalpesh bhai and good interaction by audience also. I request Dr. Mona bhai for a vote of thanks. Dr. Mona bhai?
Yeah, vote of thanks.
Okay. Yes. Thank you very much, Dr. Kalpesh bhai, for this wonderful lecture. And we will be waiting that you are already working too much on this, and will be there. We will have in hand. Thank you, Zydus Healthcare, for arranging this wonderful CME for IME DISA. And thank you very much all DISA members for participating in this CME. As we all are heading towards festive season now, so everybody have safe and happy Diwali. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Kalpesh bhai.
Thank you, Kalpesh bhai.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.